and welcome back to Beekeeping Basics with Danny. So today is the 21st of April, and today we had Isaac, the bee inspector, come round, and he went through all of these hives, inspecting them for EFB because there was an outbreak a little while ago. Discussed this a couple of times with yourselves. He come back, the report was great. Whilst he was in these, a couple of days ago I expected that, a few days ago I expected that, and I haven't got round to doing this. I was going to do it last night, but I didn't for the simple fact, Isaac was coming, so I didn't want to upset it anymore. But what he did say to me in his inspection, he did say he see one or more charged queen cells, so that leaves nothing more than for me to do a split on that sooner than later. I was always told bees don't wait for no one, and they don't. So it's annoying because it is now, I've just got home from work, it is now 5 o'clock, the temperature is about 13, 14, so it's not great, so we're gonna have to rush through this the best we can, unfortunately. So I'm going to crack on with it, because if I don't do it today, the potential is they're going to swarm tomorrow, and I don't want that happening whilst I'm at work or anything else. So if I can at least do my utmost to prevent that, I'm going to. So let's get into this hive. Okay, so I've done the camera this time because we're not doing too much other than shifting and moving about, so I will have to get through them relatively quick. Granted, I'm just getting the bits and pieces that I will require once we do the move. So, like I say, the temperature's not great. Got lots of bees up in this new super already, so it is a busy hive. I did go out to get my smoker and completely forgot it, so, and the annoying thing is, come this time of the day, the bees don't want to be tampered with. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift off these honey supers straight away. We're not even going to mess around there. Just going to get them in. It needs cleaning off, but we're not going to worry about that right here, right now. I'm going to put the queen excluder onto that, and then we'll place the crown border back on there just for the minute, just to keep some temperature in there. So that's that. So what we have to do, obviously, is find the ones with the queen cells, or swarm cells, let's get it right, in it. So we'll get our frame holder out because we will require that. I'm gonna go this way today, and then at least you can all kind of see what it is I'm doing. So it's always good to know that he was really pleased with these bees today. And what we have to do is we do have to find the queen on a frame, because that frame needs to go into the other hive. So we will be keeping a really good lookout, and what we don't want today is to be really messed around with not being able to find this queen and having to go back through frames, because that will be detriment right now for me. Can't see her on there anywhere, so I'm gonna put that aside, and we're gonna go through and see as quick as we can. So they've made lots of queen cups. Granted, it's just finding the one that he see that was charged. Again, I can't see the queen on that, and we do have some play cups down the bottom here. And I don't want to get chill brewed, so what it is, it's the wind that's relatively breezy. I can't see the queen on that anywhere, so we're going to put that in. I also can't see any charged play cups. We'll keep soldiering through. There's the queen on that one, so it would be ideal. Well, we know she's in this box, so it's just a case of now finding the charged queen cup. So at least we know, well, she could always move down into that other box. There's not a lot I could do other than catch her. That's slightly frustrating. You kind of want her in the bottom box. Right. At least we know she's on that. If we can get through this and not find any charged cells on any of this, then this will be our split. This box, literally the whole bloody brood box. So we do have a lot of play cups. It is just really finding what ones it is. These have already been in today, so they've already been aggravated twice a day. So that there looks to be like one. Now I'm gonna take that out because they've placed that in there, and what I can't have is that's a drone. What I can't have is a charged cup in the one that I moved, this split. So we've really got to be thorough with this. They generally are always down the bottom. So that might be the one that he saw. Very, very small. Probably would have got away with a few days grace with that. They are, I have been building plenty of them. They're definitely getting ready for the swarm. Checking all over the ones that they've built. Because if we do move this box, like I say, we don't want any of these in it. They may well just take it out, but it potentially could still give us a swarm. I'm not 100% sure. So we're being totally thorough with checking these play cups today. This is now when we're really in the midst of the swarm season. Built plenty on there. Definitely getting ready. So, like I say, we're checking thoroughly. And it would be good if we could just move this box and then just leave them to build their own cells out of the eggs that should be left in the bottom. So there is quite a few, but they're not. None of them are charged. What I can see, definitely that one. If that was the one, wouldn't have been a bad. Just have asked the question whether it was in the top or bottom box. That would have helped matters. But there we go. So lots of cat brood going on. Have a few there. We have a lot of drone brood. That looks suspiciously like a charged one. No, it wasn't. So So effectively, there was one in this. The rest of this has no more in it. So if that queen is still up here, that would be really good. The lover's got stuck. And again, I'm going to try and put this back in its same order. So also just going to lose some of these. I'm sure it was either this second or third one in. Let's see if we can see her again. It's this frame that looks to me like it's possibly the... So she's not on that. It might have been the third one in. This one. You know, she gets about, so... Who knows where she's moved to now? This is the trouble. Just breaking them open, checking. So what we got to hope is she hasn't gone down into the bottom box now. Was it the fourth one? Let's have a look. Come on, Queenie, where are you? I'll probably regret everything that I've done here by not caging her. I'm completely honest with you. Because now she's not on the frames that she was on. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll move this over. We've got to go through the bottom box and we'll just keep an eye out for her there. That's all we can do at this present time. So we're just putting that back in how it was. And now we're going to move that on there, keeping that queen excluder on there. I've taught and they know what I'm doing, so they don't like it, you know, this me going in there this time of day. I know they don't like it. So what we're going to do, the same again. We're going to put the frame holder on there. And we're going to go again. Trying to be very careful. Now the queen, she could have moved down. This is the problem. Now I can't see her or any play cups of any kind on there because it is basically stores. So just getting that off of there. Again, we can't see the queen on there. I don't really want to upset these too much. I'm just looking for any kind of play cup. even if we don't come across any more and we have done this split, what we will do is we'll do the split anyway, because they're making a lot of play cups. It's inevitable that they're going to. There was a charged one in there. Now I'm really scouring these, not only for charged play cups, but to see if the queen has moved down at all. Because if she hasn't, and we can just move that other box over, that'd be absolutely great. I can't see her. And it's where you have gaps in your frames like that is where they will really go for building play cups and then charge them. So again, we can't see her on there. Once I've done this split, I will then feed one of them 1-to-1 sugar syrup. They're all getting a bit much, so checking all over for this queen, can't see her. So she just may well have moved across them frames. We have some play cups there, so we need to check these. So no, we can't see the queen on that neither. This is the trouble picking them up. Really, I should have my so I can't actually see her down here neither. We're checking for play cups in any of this. And it just seems to be in that top box that they had the play cups. That what these would do if, you know, if I have taken them out and they have no more there, do emergency sales. But I may well buy a queen rather than going through that process of, yeah, they're really not liking me in here at this time of the day. So I am checking for this queen. I wish I'd just come across her in that other box and I could have flown through this. Checking down the bottom on these. I've not seen any play cups as such on any of this. So on any of this down here, this lower lot, we've not come across any at all. We haven't come across the queen neither, so I'm guessing she's up in that top box. I will have to check. I've got to be 100% certain. Really having a good look about. It's picking it up is the trouble, because we have so many bees. I should have got more. Okay, so haven't come across her down here, this is the one that we would leave as is, queenless. Put the supers back on it, leave it full of bees. I have to check them all. I have to be thorough. You'd be surprised how quick a queen can move across these frames. You really can. So I can't see her anywhere. I've done this before and I've gone over and over and I've never come across her, and it's been very, very hard to do. Just going to pull this last one out. I'm going to have to move some of these bees again. Yeah, they're really getting aggravated now. I don't like going in there this time of the day. I've got to admit, I'm not a fan of doing it this time of the day. That's why I try to choose to do it on a weekend. Big drone there. No, it's no real signs of the queen on any of this, so we're going to get this back together, and I may just drop that one into there. Going to have another little look on this one. I'm going to feed that one into there, and then what we're going to try and do is put this back together the best we can. So I'm going to need to put that over there for the minute. Now I know the foragers will come back to that hive. We're hoping that the queen is in this one. What I'm going to do is I like to have it that way for my own sanity. Now I've gone and done that. That's just really frustrating. I do it all the time. I've gone and touched the hive entrance door. I shouldn't have knocked it back. So, right, we'll leave that like that for the time being. Queen excluder wise, we'll have to put that queen excluder onto this, because if we do get a new queen, let's get them down as best we can. Getting this on. Just checking that. It's just a drone, and for God's sake, not a queen. Do get the odd bee that gets trapped. It's so annoying. Okay, so we're going to put this one back together, and then we're going to go through that other one and basically have a check. Is the way we're going to do this. So, come on bees, out of the way. Don't want to squash any of you. Hate doing this. You always catch a couple. It's really, I just don't like to kill them. This is why we do what we do. We don't want to be killing them. I just want to clean this off while I'm at it. Ah, I've just moved the box. You're joking me. There we go, put that back. like so. And we're gonna, don't know why I've got that on. Well, that must have been there. So what we might do, is put that one over there. I think I will. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it like this. So let's just get that onto there. So we've kind of got a brood and a half on this. Oh, yeah, I want to put this one on. No, I need to put that one on because this is one I'm going to feed. Okay, so I'm going to put this, which is extremely heavy, or is it just where it's stuck in the lid? That's not good. Come out. I'm going to put that back onto there, like so. We're working on that nicely in there. And then we're going to put that back on there. Now this effectively is our split. We will change that around in time when we get a queen on there. So we're just going to put that back together like so, just for the minute. And then we're going to go over and check this one to see if we can find the queen in this one. And we're just going to have a little check again to see if we can see that queen in here. So we're going to put that down there, get our frame holder. We're going to have another little look through this, starting with this one here, nice and gentle. There she is, right there. So, putting this back together how it was, so we know we're going to have the foragers go back into that other hive. I'm going to feed this one sugar syrup 1-to-1. Just want to give that a little scrape off, but you know, or should I say they go back. The difference is it takes a little while. That's why I'm going to feed him, because nothing's going to be actually coming in on this hive. So I wish I had something I could place over that hole for the minute. What I might do until I get the sugar syrup done, so I don't want them all coming through that lid. We can kind of bung it up a little. Just going to bung it up like that whilst I make the sugar syrup. What we're going to do is just knock them a few bees out of there, put that on that, trying to keep this warm. And I'm going to put the insulation board on this one as well, because of the fact that we're not going to have so many bees, you know, in this hive as we do the other one. So temperatures are still a little bit low. It's not going to hurt it. Okay, so we're back with the sugar syrup. So we're going to place this in and then pour it in there. Let it cool down nicely. So we're going to just remove what I put in there to block the hole up with. We're going to just place that in like so. Get any crap out of it. I'm going to pour the sugar syrup, 1-to-1 sugar syrup in there. That's what we've got. So that's now in like so. We'll put the lid on. Like I say, we've got the insulation board on now. Making sure everything is as it needs to be. We're going to do that up. That'll be that. Okay, so that's the split done. This is now the hive without a queen in it. We didn't see any charged cells in that brew box. It was in this brew box, but there is going to be eggs in there. I didn't actually see them, but I'm pretty damn sure there is. And to be fair, what I'll probably do with that one is buy a queen anyway. Just take them down and buy a queen for that, speed up the process a little bit more. I've left the 2 honey supers on there because there's quite a lot of bees in it, and the foragers will still come in and do what they would normally do on them honey supers. So this is now the one with the queen in it. I know the foragers are going to come out and go in there. I have done this before. It takes a while, obviously, until more of that cat brood comes out, which then forces the new bees out. They will then know that they go back into there, and that starts that process up again. We can only see now, hopefully that is kind of eliminated this potential swarm that was likely to happen. There certainly was a lot of play carps, and I did see a couple that was charged, so they was going to do it sooner or later. So you know, they will make emergency sales in there now. So you know, that is it really. I've put the insulation board back on that, as there's not so many bees. Gets a little bit chilly at night. I think it goes down to about 7 degrees at the moment. The weather's getting warmer throughout the week. Put some 1-to-1 sugar syrup on there just to help them with some Hive Alive, help them draw these top frames out. They may not, they may. So we'll see how we go with that for the time being, and yeah, that's that. So I'm off to now eat my dinner. It's now 7 o'clock. So yeah, until next time, ciao for now.